A prong collar is a great tool for shaping good behavior in your dog, but if not used properly, it can be a nuisance and make life difficult rather than easy. Here is a mini tutorial on how to go about using your prong collar the right way in order to maintain a healthy relationship with your dog, whilst prepping your dog to be a champion. So you can take these out. You can take them out in pieces. So when you want to adjust your prong, you have to press and then pop it out, and then you do your measurement. I didn't even measure Blue first. They can work for all dogs, so they can work for the largest breed, and then if it's a smaller breed, you can pop out as many as you need to pop out, and then you can adjust it to suit your dog. See how simple that was? So now we have a much more portable size that I think will fit for Blue. So let's try it. So when you fit your prong on your dog, you want to make sure that it is not loose, it's not hollow, but then it shouldn't also be tight. It should just be a perfect fit. For lack of a better word, let's go with a perfect fit. I know there's no such thing as perfect, but it should fit without it being hollow. So this first time that I fixed it on Blue, there was actually an issue. It was a little bit hollow. So when we tried walking around a bit, I realized it and I had to adjust it again. So all I had to take off was one. I took off one of the links and then I put it back together and then strapped it. So you can see now that it looks tight. It looks tight around the neck, but not so tight that it's squeezing the neck. It's just tight in such a manner that you can't turn it around and it's not loose. And then once the prong is on, when he is acting all agitated, you can always raise it like you see me do in the video and hold it until he sits. So I raise it, I hold it above his neck until he sits. So, and if you saw the last time, I jerked it. So I've put that on repeat. This is how you correct him whenever he's moving away or moving too fast or anything. You jerk like that. So it's a forward and back motion. As soon as I jerk, I loosen it again. I don't jerk and then keep it there unless we are standing and I want him to sit like I demonstrated earlier. That way, if he's jumping too much, you can raise it up. That one, you're not jerking it, you're just raising it up to keep his head up and then keeping your hand there firmly until he settles. And then when he settles down, then you leave it to loosen up again. So if you leave the leash hanging loose like this and he's sitting down, he's not trying to grab it and do all that, that's when you begin the walk. That way the walk is going to go well generally. And when he tries to pull and all of those things, then the corrections will be minimal, the corrections that I described earlier. Otherwise, if he's excited and then you just start the walk and you go outside and you want to start correcting, it will be very difficult. And if he hates the prong outside, it can get chaotic. So you want to avoid that. You want to get him balanced indoors first. Free. Good. Sit. Yes, good sit. Good boy. All right, free. Good. So another thing is that when you step out of your gates, I recommend you turn around and face the gates together with your dog and then ask him to sit again. After shutting the gates, then just as you did when you were stepping out, you now free him with a command so that you guys begin the walk together. This always puts you in a leadership position. And when you set off like this, then outside he will be looking at you more and more like a leader. So you want to do that every single time. Trust me. Now, when you're walking with him, it should be loose. You can see that the chain is bouncing, is loose. It's not like there's tension. But when I sense tension, then I jerk. You notice the jerk right there. You notice the jerk again because I sense he was walking too fast. So watch closely. I just jerk it and then it's loose again. Jerk and it's loose. I'm not pulling and holding it, just jerking and leaving it loose again. So you want to be mindful of that. Every single time you jerk it, as soon as you do the jerk, you leave it loose again. You just want to jerk it enough to remind him to stay by your side. So if he's going repeatedly, then you are jerking repeatedly instead of doing one long pull of the leash. You never want to pull. You only ever want to jerk it. And then remind him where to be and allow him to be the one who has decided to walk like that because it's better for him. So pretty much that's it. That's all you need to know. If you're having trouble, give me a call. Let me see how I can support you.